Tonight I am, well, at the round of Italy, round 15 of 22. Tonight I am joined with SF1 Roads. Kyle, how are you doing?
I'm a bit under the weather, and if anybody, ladies and gentlemen, hear my daughter in the background, I do apologize. She is having one heck of a time in her play seat.
She is our spectator. She's enjoying the stream. That's what I'm taking. That's what I'm taking from that. She likes seeing the cars.
So I'm gonna like be in and out of including my audio if she's really going crazy. That's her.
Right, so let's get everything going. Who's actually on a
So
Boy is on a lap.
it looks like Enzo's gonna be the first one that's gonna be on a flyer, and
Yep,
just
with Harrison right behind.
give everybody an update. This is Q3. We do skip Q1 and Q2, and big news is VSR Anton did make it into qualifying, crashed out in Q2, not feeling well, similar to me, and he's not going to partake in the race this evening.
Which goes into Harrison's favour. It is really his championship to lose right now. From memory, I think he was
Oh my gosh.
ahead by 53 points.
Uh,
Oh dear. I can hear Cecily in the background. Oh, sector 3 yellow. It seems we've got a Haas car going rather slowly around Ascari. So Enzo, as he goes around the last corner, what kind of lap can he do? He sets a benchmark of a 1:18.7.
which will make you happy, being the Haas manager.
Of course. And then Harrison there follows it up with a 1:18.9. Hellboy, 1:19.7. So he's a little off the pace right now. Up into P2, 1:18.8. Harrison, well, everyone's just trying to get back in for another lap, so of course
Neymar's going to pull in the pits. Stig goes 19.4.
Stig with a 19.4. Next person is going to be ER and Shoof as he goes around the last corner. There's a number of lines you can take for the last corner. I know a lot of people like keeping it narrow, but then you can also go really wide, taking the
I typically like
green.
the line that Shoof took, the wide line.
Yeah. I feel like it's a lot more stable. So Shoof goes into P3 with a 1:18.8.
Crouchy says Ryan on pole. Carlitos is watching on Jono's account.
I'm trying to. I'm trying to figure out who was is. And hi Crouchy, so Crouchy in the chat, he wants Ryan on pole, who's currently in P8, so he also needs to do a lap.
Alright, taking a look down the rest of these guys.
So ABL Ryan is actually on the lap. Oh, there was a collision between the Haas and the McLaren.
SF1 Tom and the Haas, yeah. Who is it next?
That's not Tom's first collision either.
Amandale.
He's been involved in qualifying collisions.
Between Amandale and SF1 Tom.
Yeah. So ABL Ryan goes P5 with a 1:18.9.
Tom got a 5 grid spot for that one too. I wonder what happened.
And also got a Croquette, EF1 Croquette, showing some support for Chad, who's currently in P6. So Neymar is out on an out lap. Let's jump on board with Chad. Is he going for another lap? No. AB O'Ryan is 3 tenths up. He might be pushing for another lap. He's got enough fuel.
He is. His ERS is on a hot lap.
So he's going to go in to the last corner.
Is he going to set this?
3 tenths up. He's looking at a 1:18.6. He could get pole.
He's not fighting fuel either. Now he is. 18.4.
He takes pole. 18.4. Riding on board with BRL Neymar as he does his begins his lap.
Hunuka's in the chat. What is going on, Hunuka?
So let's see, Neymar's first sector was a 26 flat. Wish it would give me the delta to the fastest.
Nope, unfortunately.
Yeah, it only does it if they've done a lap and then it says, okay, are they going better or if they're slower.
That, and I've noticed.
Stig in the chat, how the hell am I in Q3? I imagine getting a lap together.
Neymar just
going into
validates.
Q3. Scary, it's going to be deadly. Penalties.
And almost drifts that Williams around the final corner. Romain, what is
Oh
going
my
on?
god,
Hello?
I am an idiot, I just realized. That's Jono's brother. Oh. It's been so long, mate.
Alright. Kick the speed up. Yes, if anybody's
got a driver that's leaving.
wondering, this man, Carlos the Legend, is streaming this evening because I'm a bit under the weather, like I mentioned, so it's hard for me to concentrate on this stuff right now.
That's alright. So, riding on board with EF1 Chadalol as he starts his outlap. He's gotten out a lot earlier.
And so it's coming out for another one. Completely misses the braking zone.
Of course. It's better to do it now than in the race.
As long as you're not going to pull out right in front of somebody by doing it.
That's it. It's this track and I think France turn 1. You can literally just straight line it.
Yeah, France
also
is
got a Stig further back on an outlap.
a crazy track that you can cut a lot of corners and make your lap time. Was it typically in the 30s down to about the 40s?
So as EF1 Chadalot tries to get some temperature into his soft tyres, he's currently in P6. Let's see if he can break into the 118s.
Yeah, I feel like it's been back and forth with SF1 Stig and Hubdy the last couple of weeks. One of them reaching Q3 by besting the other one. This week it's going to be SF1 Stig, who squeezes by Chadalulu on the lap. A little bit of a lockup with the front right.
Their turn 1 entry is a lot different to me. I try and avoid the curb completely. It's like they position the car so they can take half of the curb. He goes fastest in the first sector, 3/10 up. Oh, takes a lot of gravel. He's going to lose some time there.
I'm going to stay on board with SF1 Stig, see if he's up on his time. Just started his flying lap, second one of this evening.
Second DRS straight as we go towards Ascari. Let's see how Chad's doing, see if he's lost time or gained. He's still a 10th up, so he did lose some performance.
SF1 Stig locks up heavily into, I believe that's turn 6. Is he up on his time? He was up on his time by 5/1,000. Now it's down.
So EF1 Chadalot's going to cross the line with, he stays in P6 with a 119 flat. Enzo goes P2 with a 118.5. Who else? Harrison's about to start a lap. Stig is on a lap, and he takes a very narrow exit there. And he goes a 10th up, 119.3. Hellboy's on an outlap.
Neymar and SF1 Tom following each other on an outlap. This could be dangerous.
Yeah.
They have Shoof just behind him, or is that Cheddar? No, that is Shoof.
Shoof is also on an outlap. They're against the clock. They've got 20 seconds. Shoof, I'm gonna ride on board with Shoof.
They should.
Unless we've got different deltas.
We do. I was in Q2, and they actually had a minute more than what we were seeing.
Oh,
so they have just
that
about a
makes
minute
lot more
left.
sense. So Harrison right now, he's currently just shy of 4/10 up as he goes through Ascari.
I wouldn't expect Harrison to be sitting at P5.
Off the AlphaTauri, maybe a distant toe. Goes around the last corner, opens the wall up.
AlphaTauri pulls in the pits. It's going to give Harrison P3.
P3, 1:18.5. EF on Shad. Shad's retired. He's retired in the pits.
Enzo has invalidated his last lap, so that's him over with. Ryan has invalidated his last lap. Oh, Armadale crashes.
I just jumped on board.
So
how is he alive?
I don't know. Can Shoof pull this one out of the bag? It's up to Shoof now, really. Unless Neymar or SF1 Tom, but Tom has that grid penalty.
Neymar is on the lap.
Gonna ride with Neymar is ahead. He does have that toe from the ass of Amundale. Is Amundale gonna move out of the way, please? Oh my gosh. Neymar's gonna cross the line.
Neymar is gonna go with
fourth. Where's Shoof gonna cross the line? Shoof goes only P4.
Shoof goes P4 with an 1:18.6, a 10th between the pair.
And that's gonna be it.
And I believe that concludes qualifying. That was a bit more action-packed than I thought it would be.
Croce in the chat.
It was
qualifying. Those here on the edge of the seat watching this.
Well, you called it, Crouchy. You said Ryan was going to get pole, and he did get pole.
That's good for Ryan, though.
Convert it into the win.
Ryan having a bit of a couple bad moments here ever since he's joined. Putting himself on pole could be a start of a good form for the remainder of this season. We know he's quick.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting how the drivers tackle turn one. That is going to be the biggest thing. So that concludes qualifying round 3. ABL Ryan on pole, TX3 Enzo on the front row with him. Harrison, our championship leader in P3, ER and Shoof P4, BRL Neymar P5, Armadale in P6, EF1 Chadalord P7, Hellboy in P8, SF1 Stig in P9, SF1 Tom P10, P15, because he's got a 5-place grid drop. I'm not too sure who will be promoted.
I believe it'll be Hubdy, who finished 11th.
Hubdy. It would still give Hubdy the option to choose his tyres.
Correct.
I would
yes.
think. Correct. Yes. Yeah. So it's not a bad spot to start from. Obviously, once we load in, drivers will have a 5-minute complimentary break. They can rest up, put their feet up, do whatever they want to do, really.
You can give
so it
up.
has actually got Antoine's car in on the grid, so it'll be
a ghost car.
Does. Yeah. So P17 and P18, obviously Jono is filling in for the McLaren and BRO Phantom is filling in for the Ferrari. It's just the game didn't allow them to choose their car. Oh, that means no Lord Eros. I thought Lord would have made it.
No, he is not here this evening.
Right, let's load up the standings.
I do have the standings if you want me to go over them.
Yeah.
If I can make it through. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Harrison winning this championship so far, entering round 15 with 393 points. His competitor unwell this evening, not going to race. It is Anton sitting at 340, 0 sitting there, makes a move up to P3 after last week's Belgian Grand Prix with 228 points. SF1 Stig drops to P4 with 212 points. Shoof holding on to 5th. We have Enzo moving up to 6th. Aruzia is 7th. Amandale in 8th. We have Soap 9th. Jono sitting 10th. SF1 Tom in 11th. Hubdy is 12th currently. Hellboy in 13th. Lord Eros not here this evening in P14. Mattis Gamer Boss not here this evening. 15th. Out of the Fur is not here this evening. 16th. Chattalulu in 17th. Ryan starting this race sitting 18th in the points. Neymar sitting 19th. And I believe that Tyler Clan, who's going to start in that Williams this evening, is going to take that Williams seat full time. So there you have it.
It's great. Obviously, though, Harrison has got a marginal gap, especially with Antoine not racing tonight. But the battle for P3 is looking tight as ever. Zero didn't make it into Q3. He's actually starting in P12.
That's right. He did crash out. I forgot about that.
Yeah, so Stig will be hoping to gain some points on him through the race. Mind you, Zero is the only one having a look at the standings that is on a set of mediums. Seems like everyone else is opting for a set of softs.
Well, let's take a look here.
Outside top 10, that is.
You're right. Yeah. The 0. Unless they haven't changed it
Yeah,
yet.
I would have thought a few of them would opt for mediums. So off the start, Enzo and Shoof, they need to protect position. They're both on a set of mediums. They're on a slower compound.
Alright, she's getting a bit crazy. I've just included my audio for a bit until we go live.
Yeah, that's alright.
This week off my lungs out.
I'll be right back. I'm just going to get a glass of water. We're going live at 39, by the way, so we should be going in about 2 minutes.
You going crazy, little girl. What you doing? Mwah.
And I am back. Right.
Just polish off this coffee. That echo is back, but don't worry about it.
I've moved the mic away. Is that better?
Mm-hmm.
I imagine that's a. I imagine you're having a sip of your coffee and just nodding your head. So that's good.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. I mean, it's back. Is there any way you can move it a little bit more?
Voila.
No, bad. It's worse.
Now? Sorry if anyone's watching. I'm trying to figure out this echo on my headset.
Oh, better. I don't hear it anymore.
Oh, okay. So what I did was So normally I only have half my headset on. I just covered my other ear now. It feels weird though.
So it is 39. Well, these guys gonna go back. I'm gonna.
Sweet. So we should be going soon.
The girl's in her seat. She's gonna go crazy. Somebody around us is cooking something on the grill. It smells amazing. Yes, coffee.
So ABL Ryan is going to lead everyone off on a formation lap.
I'll let you go through the formation lap. Typically, I run down through from 11th to the rest, but you did that with the race director.
Come on, so.
Okay, the echo's back.
Is that better? Is
Alright.
that better. I hope so. Right, so ABR Ryan is leading everyone around. As we can see, pit strategy is soft to medium tight. We don't see anyone opting for a set of hards, unless of course there is a safety car. So Enzo trying to warm up his tyres. Also got ER and Shuf in P4 starting to set of softs.
Now the crazy thing is since I'm not being main comms, I can keep track of all the crazy stuff towards the back, as well as the time penalties for you guys.
Time penalties are insane.
Oh yeah, and 18 drivers are going to enter.
Division, so
how many do you think are going to finish?
Yeah, well, 17. We know that.
It's funny how Jono and Phantom have swapped for manufacturers this evening. Starting at the back. These two typically are in the other car. Jono being in the McLaren and Phantom being in the Ferrari seat.
So we've also got Jono, who's actually opted for a second as well. So he'll be looking to go.
It'll be interesting to watch both, see what Hubdy and Stig do at the beginning of this race. Starting P10 and P9, teammates on the track.
Watch how this game gives me the most horrible camera.
You kind of have to figure at the very beginning to kind of get locked into the right camera angle, I've noticed.
Well, I hope this is it's as good of a camera angle.
Peter Rapp in the chat saying tire strategy is important.
Well, yeah, it's really important.
Looks like Phantom, Jono, and them are lining up to the grid spot.
So obviously the drivers have a complete drive race, so no chance of rain. It's what every driver wants.
Let's stay on the back of these guys.
I haven't got any lights, so
5 red lights. Came and went quickly.
and
oh no. It looks...
obviously Antoine's not here car decides to go. And
Soap has left the session.
Session? Is that going to start it? Oh, it has started it. Okay.
Alright, we'll keep an eye on those two ghosting cars because Soap is in the lead. If he takes control.
Ferrari has taken the lead and just slots it behind. Oh, they're going to go 3 wide, a row behind them. Side by side, Williams having a look.
I don't see anybody around. Zero's dropped to P15.
So obviously Antoine and Soap, they don't count in terms of where they are right now. Neymar Ryan is leading the race with Benton behind. Neymar in third with Armadale up to P4, so he's gained 2 places. Ryan going through the end of sector 1.
We're riding on board with SS1 Tom at the back. Guys are keeping it relatively clean, leaving each other space, so that's good to see. Tyler Clan is already up to 15. Zero's fallen to 16. Not sure what is happening.
Riding on board with Neymar. He's got the softer compound. He should be making
Antoine says the fast lap.
Ryan has lost 2 places there. That was weird. It's like he had no drive.
Soap's back into his car.
So we have now Enzo leading. No channel. Neymar is about to take the lead.
Neymar
Enzo
into the
slots in
lead.
behind.
Side by side with Enzo though.
Nope, he's going to go side by side. And behind them, you've also got Armandale, who's having a look on the inside of the Ferrari. Who's going to be late on breakers.
Space is given. That is good to see.
Neymar takes the lead there. Enzo, Armandale up ahead of ABR Ryan.
What
Not too sure what happened with Ryan there. It was very weird the way he exited the start car, he just didn't have any power. Yeah, or whatnot. Armando and Enzo now going at it in P4. Neymar obviously overtaking AIs.
Whoa, whoa! Finn's gone wide into the gravel. Towards the back. No damage though. Got control of the car, didn't spin out completely. DRS now available for this driver. Zero runs wide. What has happened to Zero at the beginning of this race?
It's crazy. I'm looking at the position.
I think it's the mediums, to be honest.
Have lost them.
The mediums are just they're not helping these guys in the back. Jono and Zero.
So
They have
Neymar is up 3 places. Well, Armando up 2 places. But
Tyler Clan going for a move on Jono at the back. Williams up in position.
maybe Orion with the first time penalty. There was any other.
There's a big battle going on between Eruzia, Stig, and Hellboy.
Yeah,
Hellboy makes it. Oh, Stig's gonna think about it. Oh no.
There's a chain of cars right now.
Yeah, this whole track is gonna be
Chad
a tow.
and Soap there. Soap's got excellent stuff right now. I wonder how Stig's gonna tackle this because Hellboy was
Soap's drop positions. He's ghosting. I wonder if he needs an invite back. I'll take a look. Keep with him for a second. I think he is ghosting. Stay on board with him. See.
Riding on board with Stig. Stig is having a look, going side by side into the last corner. Hellboy gives him enough room. Stig claims the position.
Okay, Soap's got back in.
Obviously, let's see if Hell can get a toe back down. There's a fight going on further up ahead. ABL Ryan going up to P4. Harrison following. They're going side by side into turn 1.
Oh, there's a big pack of cars going.
Oh, there was a slight touch.
Slight touch between SF1 Stig and Lulu.
Harrison up to P4. ABL Ryan P5. Those mediums are not working. I'm looking at where ER and Shoof is. He's lost that completely.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man, those mediums are doing terrible for these guys that started on them.
Rosia and Stig, there was a touch. Ooh, Rosia's missing end plate.
And he's got a 3-second time penalty for that.
Yeah, front left.
Phantom gets himself.
There with a time penalty. Is Hellboy gonna have a look?
It's just a pat. It's lap 4. It's still a tow. The whole way from P4.
Oh, there was a touch there. That was the A.B. O'Brien and Harrison still keeping it close to 10. John there with a time penalty as well. Car went wide.
Zero gets a 3-second.
Hobbs gets ahead of Erosia there.
Oh, there's going to be
now having to look as well.
3 wide.
That's 3 wide.
Turn. Is it going to work?
Helbo and the McLaren. The Alpha driver Hobbs, he needs like a medal for that. He packed out, you know.
Arusi's going to pull into the pits. Tyler Clan's going to make a move on the Renault here on the inside. Williams against the Renault. Looks like it's going to be job done before they get to turn 1.
Look as well. Shoof and Hellboy. Shoof gets ahead as well. And you got AlphaTauri as well. Hellboy's just lost 3 places in like 1 corner.
So right now the lead, ladies and gentlemen, don't
just ahead as well.
pay attention to VSR Anton's car. He is actually not in the lead. It's going to be Neymar, Amandale, and Harrison holding on to the top 3. Because this game is wonderful and this has no bugs whatsoever.
So Rosie's actually gone into the pits. He's gone on for a set of hards. So he's going towards the end of the race. I have to say, I'm impressed that there's been no safety car and there's been no like virtual safety car.
The Williams might be on for a solid race this evening. Because Tyler Clan is making his way up through the field as Ryan gets himself another 3-second time penalty.
Over 4 seconds. I actually don't have the delta for Neymar.
I don't have one for him because I think it's glitched out from Anton's car, but I have one for the rest of the guys.
So Armandale is 5 seconds off Neymar, and Soap's left the session.
Virtual
and
safety car.
Safety car.
He's crashed.
Hellboy's out. Soap didn't crash it.
Oh, you're right. You're right. Where did this occur at? Yeah, I don't see where his car is.
Right, I'm trying to get onto Erosive real quick. Driving on board, should be on the car.
It doesn't even show up on the mini map on my screen. Yeah, it's gone.
You know, on the last corner, just before the start, he went off wide.
Punica says F1 2020 has more bugs on this than people positive.
I don't even have to respond to that.
With the Rona. That is probably the most accurate thing I've heard about this game.
Oh, so Neymar had to give position back. He is about to overtake and racing AI car.
Will it let him take that car? It does.
Right now,
so we're back to green flag now. Harrison is going to have DRS on Armandale. Enzo gets himself a 3-10.
Taylor and Hobson right from P10. Harrison should go out. He's late on the brakes. A.B. O'Brien has just come back into
Just behind that Mercedes. Both have DRS though on Armandale ahead.
Is Harrison going to have a look? No, just Harrison.
Oh, there's a touch. Harrison does touch the gearbox. That's going to send Ryan into... That was a chain reaction. Armandale entered a bit slowly. Harrison touched the gearbox of the Haas, which slowed the Mercedes down. Then
and 0 to P13, 14.
Ryan touched... Oh no. Zero's pulled off. I think he's had an incident through Ascari.
Harrison is going to have a look. So that's Harrison up to P3. Is A.B. O'Brien going to have a look?
Arussia with a 3-second time penalty.
Time penalty there as well.
Arussia's gone to the hards, I just noticed. That's going to...
Oh! Ryan took a lot of grass there.
Oh no.
Oh,
yeah, careful.
Gotta be careful on the rejoin, gotta be careful.
He's gonna have to wait.
If he stays enough on the grass, it will bring out the safety.
That's dropping all the way to P15. That is unfortunate. He doesn't have any damage though, surprisingly.
Yeah, he took the grass and just, I guess, put a lot of throttle on.
It's going to be Harrison
if I was
through
in Ryan's place, I might.
So everything is starting to
going on
sort
a set of hards.
itself out now. Shoof gets himself
there with the time penalty.
Good battle. Here comes Tyler Clan on SF1 Tom. He's just cutting his way through the field, one car after another.
I'm actually riding on board with Shoof and Hobbs now. 2 tenths, 4 tenths. Really close. His mediums is starting to come into play, I believe. The RS is going to be open. He's going to have a look on the inside.
Yeah, there's nothing Hubdy can really do
braking.
about that.
Oh, move was done on the straight. Chad and... Oh, Chad's up to P4. Chad, what a race he's having.
I'm just going to say this, though. Neymar's gap between himself and Harrison.
Yeah, Neymar's just pushing. And your little one just agreed as well.
I was just saying, did
Like
you hear
time to
that?
perfection.
She's having a good old time.
Yara and Shuf up to P9.
Phantom.
Now 6/10 off Enzo.
With a
Yara
3.
and Phantom there.
Enzo, I think those mediums are starting to finally switch on for some of these guys. The guys on the soft.
Stink goes a little wide there. Might be vulnerable to SF1 Tom.
A lot of guys.
Goes into the pits.
A lot of guys pulling in the pits. Anybody getting in 5 second? No, none of them did.
It's a bit early though, isn't it? Lap 10. I thought they would go to about lap 12 at least. So I imagine everyone's going to go for a set of mediums. That's Armadale mediums, that's AlphaTauri on mediums, that's Stig on mediums, that's also Williams on mediums. Hub's still keeping within half a second of Shuf, so he's still able to hold on with a set of softs. Tom finds himself in P4, 8/10 off Enzo. Crockett, I imagine that's a little insight into Vettel. Jono and VSR Antoine. So I wonder what lap BRO Neymar would hit. He is our net leader right now.
Take a look. I'll see with him.
Over 7
He's pulling
seconds.
in now.
He's pulling in now.
Is Harrison gonna do the same, or is he gonna stay out? Harrison pulls in.
Harrison's also going to go into the pits.
Tom, let's see about Tom. Tom's pulling in. How about Hubdy? Hubdy's on his way in. Anton's car is going to stay out.
Zero has... I think he already went for a pit, so Zero's actually going to have to stop again. So right now Enzo is leading, but that's because he hasn't stopped. I imagine in the next 5-6 laps he will go for a set of softs, which will take him to the end of the race. Considering how far Shuf was on lap 1, he's really closed the gap back. Within the first couple of laps he was all the way down to 13, 14. He's only less than 3 seconds off Enzo. Both on the same strategy, go deep, go for a set of softs. Neymar there in P4 as he tries to close the gap with Jono, who's also going for the medium soft strategy.
The only two that have yet to pit, Phantom and Anton's Ghosting car on the soft compounds. Ah, Stig.
Stig with the time penalty. Running on board with Taylor, he gets a better exit with a toe behind Tom. Let's see if he can do anything. Mind you, gap between Harrison and Phantom. Harrison gets ahead. Oh, Phantom goes into the pits.
Here comes Stig. DRS is open for the out. Him just ahead. Are they going to go 3 wide into turn 1? No, he's going to think about...
Taylor having a look, going side by side into turn 1, has a little look up. Tom, really, it's not every day I see Tom defending so well.
Shoulders out.
Yeah, it was like he was committed to the position. And Tom still half a second between him. Also got APR, Brian and Phantom there, P16 and 15. 7/10 between them. I imagine Phantom will do the kind courtesy and just let him through. Because Phantom is technically scoring for Ferrari.
Yeah, I think he's trying to drag him along so he can give him the DRS, which he has done. I think Phantom's probably going to pull over now.
Jono and Schuf. Jono's up to... Schuf goes into the pits.
No, Phantom
He didn't make half distance. Schuf went into the pits. Less than half distance. I wonder if he's going to go for a set of hards.
Phantom didn't pull over.
So racing. Yeah, Schuf has actually done mediums hards.
Ah, interesting.
So he slots in behind Hubs there. But he's going to struggle for a couple of laps trying to warm those tyres up.
Yellow sector 1 for a Renault. Is that soap?
Off track as well.
Soap. It's soap again. 10 second for exceeding
How
track
can he
limits.
get...
He's just grinding the wall right now. Like his wheel's broken or
he's
something.
not even in... Yeah, he's not even in... I don't think he's in control.
And there goes his entire
That
wing.
might bring out... Yeah. Is there any throttle going on?
Yes.
No, he's stuck in first gear.
Yeah. And he's just hit the wall. Aruzzi gets a 3-second time penalty. Let's see what happens. Just stay with the leaders. I'll stay with this guy right now.
Right.
Neymar with
So
the
Neymar
fastest
with
lap.
the fastest lap. 21.6.
And he's disqualified.
So disqualified. Nice.
Oh.
Jono there, 8 tenths behind Neymar still. Jono's actually still going deep. So Jono and Enzo are committed for a set of softs, I believe. Position changes in the back, 9th and 10th between Taylor and Tom. Was there damage? Taylor's backed off. Nope, no damage, not that I can see. Schuf has also gotten past Hubs there.
Boy, that was interesting. Haven't seen that one yet.
Gaps right now. Yeah. 3 messages were deleted by the moderator. Oh, I think Soap's in Twitch. I think he's trying to say it was his AI.
Interesting to see when Enzo decides to dive for the pits. I wonder if it's going to be lap 17. He does have Neymar catching him, but not as fast as I thought it would be. Jono is starting to work on Neymar.
Maybe Ryan there with a time penalty as well. EF1 Shadowlock 3 tenths behind Armando. Is he going to have a look here? He's closing, he's closing. Just not close enough, he's backed out of it. Taylor Clan and Tom.
The gap at the top is actually spaced out more than I thought it would be between Neymar, Harrison, and Zero. Zero is going to have to pit again, but Amandale. So it'd actually be Amandale riding in P3 right now, but he does have Lulu, Stig, and Tom behind him.
Yeah,
Give guys look at the penalty situation. Enzo has 3 seconds, whereas Jono has 6. Zero has 3. Amadeo has 3. Stig has 3. Tom has 3. Schuf, Hubdi both have 3. Aruzzi has 9. ABR Ryan has 12 seconds to his name. And Phantom right now has 6. Right?
12 is going to hurt.
And
so Honoka just put it into Twitch. Soap left in the beginning. I'm guessing he never returned.
Ah, okay. So Enzo dives into the pits. That's...
Which is going to be for a set of softs.
Yeah, 11 laps though. Ooh.
It's a bit of a push. Oh, Zero. He's gone into the pits, but he gets a 5-second stop go. 5-second stop go. 5-second penalty for speeding in.
So the battle between him and Stig is going to get a little heated. There's Tyler Chan against SF1 Tom. Makes the move before turn 1. Looks like it's going to be clean through.
So that means Jono's the only one that hasn't pitted yet. Jono will go into the pits. Erosia gets ahead of Zero there for P12. Like Zero and whoa, they're going side by side into. Don't even know what you'd call that. Is that that's not a scurry? That's a sector 2. Getting the move done though meant Zero got a time penalty out of it.
That'd be interesting to keep an eye on Enzo, see where he comes out through the rest of this race. He has about 10 laps to push on these soft compounds. He's got a lot of guys ahead of him, such as Tom, Tyler, Stig, all on medium compounds.
Yep. Jono's still staying out. How many laps is he planning to do?
I think he's going to pull into the pits after this lap. He's going to try to give it like a 9-lap push as Ryan gets another time
Chad
penalty.
and Armandel's. Well, he moved over to the inside, but because Chad wasn't alongside. Armandel's running a lot of straight line speed because Chad's been in his DRS for a number of laps right now.
Chad has actually less ERS than Armandale as well.
So Rosie's
Ryan's retired.
Ryan is retired.
Is that going to bring out a safety car?
He's retired in the pits.
Yeah. Just taking notice. As Ruzia pulled into the pits to put on a new set of softs.
Got a Williams and Alpha here. Is that a Williams? It is. Taylor and Stig, 2 tenths between them. Also got a Harrison and Jono, 2 tenths as well. Is Harrison going to have a look? He'll probably leave it to the home straight. Jono, I think, is going to go into the pits with the line he took. So that's Harrison back up to P2. Chad a little further back.
Enzo gets
Taylor
the fastest
and
lap.
Stig. Enzo into 121.6.
Riding on the
That's
board with
Taylor
this battle
up
between
now.
Enzo and Tom and Stig and Kalan.
Zero fastest man right now, 121.1. Gonna ride on board with Enzo as he aids in the pack. Takes a bit of gravel there.
Phantom
Yarrow
3-second
with
time
a
penalty.
Time penalty.
As Enzo is battling fuel.
Already?
Yeah, he has the fuel light on.
Is it red?
No, it's yellow. He puts himself a 3-second time penalty. Oh,
Ooh, there is a car going side by side there.
Stig thought about making a move on Clan. Backed out of it, going through a Scary.
He is going to have a tow and then he's going to be able to use DRS going onto the main straight. Just needs to tuck in, get a good exit.
Stig.
DRS open.
Stig's going to go for the
He's
outside
to the
line.
outside. Who's already done on the straight? Who has a little look up?
A lot of guys locked
Maintains
up in
position.
turn 1.
Zero goes 6,000th of a faster.
Where did the pace from Neymar come from this evening? 7 seconds separates himself from Harrison.
Stig with a time
He
penalty.
gets another time penalty.
It's at this point of the stage of the race where you want to be careful.
Can actually jump on board Enzo. He's got a lot of guys ahead of him on medium compound. He's running soft. This could help him towards the end.
Those softs are going to wear off soon.
He's got to go.
He's got to push and then defend. Armandale with a time penalty. Chad keeping him very honest up there as well. Oh, Stig! I think he had oversteer. That's Tom up as well.
Here
Tom's
comes
actually having
Enzo
a look
though.
on the Williams, side by side.
Enzo makes a move around SF on
It's
stage.
like two battles side by side there.
Oh, this is gonna be, it's gonna be 3 wide
Made
into
the biggest
turn
gain
1.
there.
Tyler Klein
Williams
doesn't have his
also gonna
DRS
get ahead.
open. Oh,
Enzo's
Enzo's
floating
gonna
in the middle.
squeeze through the center.
Late braking.
Oh, he.
Gives just enough room.
I think Tyler Klein has a problem with his DRS. He should have had it, but I don't know. I'll keep an eye on him.
If he was hit behind, I can imagine it saying DRS is offline. But that was a move by Enzo, has to be said.
I'll keep an eye with him. He's right behind Enzo. He should be up to the next DRS zone. See if it indicates that he has it or not. Hubdy gets himself a 3-second time penalty.
A time penalty. I'm gonna jump on board with Chad again.
Oh, he has it. Maybe he wasn't at the right queue.
Zero and John is 6/10.
Stig, another time penalty. I'll give you guys another rundown of the penalties once we hit lap 24.
Oh, Zero just had a. It's the exit. You know where I lost it?
Stig's lost
the exit
it.
of Ascari.
Stig's lost it.
No.
On the exit of the final corner. Easy does it. Oh, he's gonna dive in the pits.
Yeah, I think for a set of softs.
It's promoted Zero up to P11. Hubdy's gonna pass his teammate, battling that Ferrari, which would actually be battling that McLaren for P9. And for the first time, that's not the game giving us a problem. It's actually trying to selected the wrong car.
Sector 2 yellow. Taylor's out. What happened?
Safety car.
Safety car.
No. Here we go.
Everyone's gonna pit in for a set of softs. It's gonna happen. Everyone's just gonna pit
That
in for a
has
set of
just
softs.
saved a couple of these guys. Yeah, Tyler Clan.
But I want to know where
on the
Taylor
inside.
went off. Let's have a look.
Jump on board with Phantom. You'll see him. It looked like he caught the gravel and then went onto the inside wall on the right-hand side. It just disappeared, but he was sitting right there.
Oy, oy. So
Stick in the
Neymar
chat.
Neymar has gone into the pits.
Perfect timing, thank goodness. Why are you in the chat right now, Stig? You have a race to focus on.
Oh, he's multitasking.
So Neymar in the pits, Harrison in the pits, Amadeo's gonna dive into the pits. Everybody's basically into the pits. Jono's gonna stay out though.
All but Enzo. Enzo's actually stayed out.
Jono stayed out too. So he's gonna tuck right behind Harrison in that Mercedes. Enzo stayed out.
Well, safety car's going to stay out for 3 laps. So it came out on lap 21. So that's 22, 23, 24. They won't have DRS, will they?
They might have in the last lap, we'll see. But it might be the same case as what happened to you guys in GP2 on Friday. You guys had a late safety car as well, I believe.
So sad.
I think your manager had some words for that.
Ascari. That's all I can say. Little one feels my pain. Williams podium, come on, Dolby. Riding on board through all the cars. Lots of soft runners. Everyone likes a light. So we have Enzo who stayed out, we have Jono who stayed out, we also have Tom, who's... Did he play? I'm not too sure, he's on a set of mediums.
I wouldn't know. I was grabbing my daughter. She's now on my lap, ladies and
No,
gentlemen.
he's actually pitted for
She's gonna
a
watch
set of softs, I
the rest
believe.
of this. So the only ones that haven't pit was Anton's Ghost and Cars, still on the medium compounds. Jono and Enzo.
Yeah, everyone else has had 2 stops. Rosie has had 3.
So being I mean,
SF1 Stig in the chat, thank you safety car gods. I didn't know there were safety car gods, but this is going to be game changer for, well, Chad mostly, because he hasn't got a time penalty at all.
it's gonna be a
Cars ahead.
it's gonna be a big battle between Neymar and Harrison to see who can possibly take the win.
Yeah. Once the safety car goes in, I'm going to ride on board with Harrison.
Here on Gas, who says, I want to hear Chad speak English. Laughing.
Safety car is in this lap,
All right,
so we'll be starting 24.
I'll jump on
Oh,
back.
so they'll get 2 laps of safety car.
Make sure these guys.
Safety
Play
car, they'll
nice.
get 2 laps of DRS.
It looks like Arusi is having a problem with the ghosted car of Anton.
Enzo's just waiting till the last second.
Gonna jump on board with SF on Stig. Safety car is in.
Enzo's starting to go. Ferrari's actually having a look.
Stig has a
Jono is
good
even
run
having a
on
look.
Zero here at the back. Alfa Romeo making a move on the AlphaTauri. Coming up to turn 1. They're still gonna stay side by
Jono.
side. Oh,
Enzo maintains the lead, Neymar behind Harrison, Jono. Couple of cars going side by side, Stig and Zero.
yeah, I'm on board with those two. Looks like Stig has gotten the position though. Zero is coming back at him though. Zero pulls out from the outside, tucks back in. He's gonna think better of it. Lap 24 out of
It's
27.
all really close right now.
Yeah, we're back to that toe we had at the beginning of the race.
Time penalties at this stage of the race is just going to be game changer. Top
Gap
3 are
between-
starting to make a gap.
Yeah, let's say gap.
Each other starting to fall off.
Keep an eye on between Neymar and Harrison. Harrison has to
Yeah,
keep
I'm
with
running on
him.
board with Harrison.
Hubdy lets Stig go through. That's surprised. No team orders given the CD guys. You guys are playing.
Do either of them have damage? I mean, does have
No,
damage on it?
unless Hubdy ran a bit wide, but Hubdy's going to have a move on his teammate. He's going to go back for it.
Neymar,
Zero's right behind both Alfa Romeos.
Jono and Armandale.
Side by side, they're going to go in. Hubdy looks like he's lost out. Phantom's looking at Hubdy now.
Shoof and Tom there. Shoof up to P7. Chad around the outside of Jono. Going in towards the end of sector 1. Oh, that was really close. He's going to have a look here as well.
Bit of gravel touch by somebody up ahead. I got to flip through.
Oh, what a move by Chad. Chad up to P5.
Oh, the Ferrari steps out just a bit in the back end. It must have been Jono.
Neymar now 2/10 behind Enzo. Is he going to have a look? He should have DRS at the start of lap 26.
Harrison now making a move. Getting closer and closer to that Williams.
Rosier with a time penalty there.
Neymar trying to break the tail. They're getting closer to that Haas as well. I'm going to jump on board with Harrison.
Riding on board with Neymar.
It's going to be the penultimate lap of this
Neymar
race.
took a very narrow line there.
He's following
compared to
Enzo's line. DRS is now
DRS
available.
is open. Oh,
2 laps,
guessing will
2
be the
down.
second straight. So it's only activated now, but they can't use it.
Yeah, I'm just giving you as an update. My daughter is absolutely loving this. She's sitting on my lap, having a heck of a time.
Erosia and Phantom there, P12. Oh, Erosia's Phantom's gone off.
Sector 1 yellow for a Phantom.
Jump back on with the leaders.
That was a ghosting car of Anton's car has gone off as well. Chattaloola gets a 3-second
Ghosting
time penalty.
Anton.
Yeah, it went off. He's way behind now in Sector 1. Just coming out of Sector 1 and Sector 2. Neymar having a look here at Enzo.
Armadale with a time penalty there as well.
DRS now open for these guys. I'm going to jump on board with Enzo. Oh,
Harrison.
I think there was a bit of a touch, was there? Enzo was deep in
I don't think so, I think.
Oh,
Jono there with a time penalty, Zero there with a time penalty. They're just racking in right now.
Last lap of this race. It's
As
going
it
to get...
stands, only Neymar and Harrison don't have a time penalty.
It's going to get spicy. And who's going to get P3 on this race? It all depends on penalties, really.
Yeah, whoever's got the least amount of penalties, I imagine. DRS is going to be open. Neymar is going to have a look.
He's going to go to the
Neymar's
outside.
to the outside.
Enzo is going
to slot in behind. That's P2. Is Harrison going to have a look?
Enzo and Harrison having a lot of rivalry between the last 2 seasons. Enzo winning the championship against Harrison for the last 2. I know I always bring that up. It puts a little fire underneath Harrison, I know. Harrison's going to have a look.
Zero there, up to P9. Harrison with a time penalty now.
Oh, no.
That's just changed everything for me now. I don't even know.
Who is going to be on the podium now? I know Neymar holding on to the lead of the race. No penalties to his name.
Should ride on board with Neymar for the final set of corners.
I'll tell you when to jump on board with him. Just follow the battles. I'll tell you when he's on the last corner.
2 tenths between Harrison and Enzo. Is Harrison going to have a look here? Enzo takes the defensive line. Harrison's going to commit to the outside. No, yeah, he is committed to the outside. Who's going to break late?
Neymar is around the final corner.
Slight touch. They go wide.
Now Neymar is going to win the Italian Grand Prix. Oh no!
And yeah, Neymar wins. Armando up to P2. Sorry, Enzo P2, Harrison P3, Chad P4, Armando P5. Everyone just crossed the line so quickly. It just went so quickly.
It's done that to me before.
Driver of the day, SF1 Tom.
SF1 Tom gets driver of the day.
It is AI. Put me off a little.
F1 Gasly in the chat says, no, P4.
Rashi, can you stop spamming the chat?
Nice little podium interview.
So that concludes the Italian Grand Prix. Neymar gets the win and also gets the fastest lap. Enzo P2, Harrison P3, Chadalog P4, Armandale P5, SF1 Tom P6, Hubs P7, ER and Shoof P8, Zero P9, SF1 Stig P10, Jono P11, BRL Phantom P12, EF1 of Rosia P13. Antoine was not was not there to race. Taylor crashed out, ABL Ryan retired, Hell and Soap crashed out as well. That was an interesting race. 24 seconds between P1 and P13. If every race was to end like that, that would be insane. I told him he'd better join, but if he doesn't join, he doesn't join.
Okay, so Party. Harrison.
Right, let's see.
Chunky, chunky monkey. Come here.
Right, let's see. So I'm not too sure if Enzo will join or not, but I shall start with P3. Oh, Enzo has joined. Yes. Okay, but I'll start with P3. Harrison. So,
Oh, Carlos.
Sorry, I messed
hi Harrison. So, once again on the podium. Obviously no Antoine tonight, but it's a great haul of points for your championship title. So, speak to me about your race.
didn't get a great start. I just got swamped into turn one. I was starting on the inside and on the outside, so I just broke a bit early, let him go, and trying to get back up into the podium. Managed to get through the pack. Managed to do a double overtake. I don't know how I managed that, but got ahead of them. That pitted for the mediums to saw Armandale tried to do the undercut on me, but that kind of failed because I actually gained time on him. When I came out, because I was sitting at 1 point something and it was 2.5 when I came out.
Yeah, and then even with the late safety car, you and Enzo had an insane battle. At one point, I thought Armandale was going to take P2. Like, I don't know, when you were racing, were you monitoring the penalties or anything?
I knew how many penalties Armandale had, but I'm not 100% happy with being forced off the track. There, I was slightly ahead on going into that corner, so I was entitled to room on the track. That was basically my race. That's all I can really say about it.
I mean, it's still a great podium for you. If there are any incidents, clip it, send it in.
Yeah, I will. I'm just. I didn't expect Anton to miss this race because I knew he was very quick around here, as you saw in quali. I'm just glad I've extended the Championship League, and my bet with you is still on.
It is still live. It is still live. I haven't forgotten, and Kyle here won't make me forget either. But yeah, once again, congratulations on P3. I will now move on to P2. Enzo,
Oh, yes, Carlos.
what a race. So, talk to me about your race. I mean, you started on a set of mediums.
Yep.
I felt like the mediums weren't the best tire to start on. I noticed Schoof falling back really fast, but you managed to hold on. You went deep and went for a set of softs, so talk to me about your race.
Oh yeah, the start in medium tires was so hard, but I think good battle with Schoof and Neymar. But my race was on the second tires, and with the safety car, I think you have how say appreciated the race, I think. And
Well, yeah, everyone was a lot closer, so I enjoyed that.
this
Not
last
gonna
lap
lie.
was so intense. I think I was like Pierre Gasly, and with Harrison, the last contact was so close, and shame to touch, but I think it was a good battle, and I want to win a race because always none. But today Neymar was so quick and impossible for me to win.
Yeah, I mean, once again, congratulations on P2. It was a great effort.
Thank you.
I will move on to Neymar doesn't have a mic?
Oh, I think no.
Yeah, he just left. Okay, that's a bit awkward. So there is no podium interview with the race leader, but once again, congratulations to BRL Neymar, who started in 5th, got the win, and also got the fastest lap. So congratulations to him. That will conclude tonight's stream from me and SF1 Roads. We'll be back again next week on Thursday for
Singapore.
GP3 around Singapore.
Oh yeah.
So that will be an interesting race. But from us, take care. Have a good evening.